January 22nd, 2013. Just bought a power supply from a camera. Kind of ease the resources on the batteries and let everything to work. Right voltage 3.2, but for some reason I'll plug it in and everything goes black, so that's not going to work. So 22nd, we were talking today about yesterday's inaugural speech and everything that went on with Obama, and one of the chat things had talked about 20 years ago when Clinton did his inaugural, and he was saying, 20 years ago, Clinton, because it was such a it was like a new time. I was 30 years old, and it seemed like it was just a more president for our time, because some of us were getting, from the baby boomers, and is our time. It seemed like our age group. One's a little bit older. I know he's older than 30, but long-haired. I showed pictures of him in his when he was governor of Arkansas, pot smoking in the governor's mansion and stuff like that. And he played on one of those late night shows, played the saxophone, and was really let's say MTV. That's what he was on. So he really touched base with the younger generation. So remembering that and saying, oh, wow, that was 20 years ago, is kind of a shocker. At the same time, I was doing a recording a VHS to DVD transfer. I got this multi machine that you can record straight across without having to plug wires in and run through a couple of different devices. And I had this old VHS. Picked up 3 of them from my mother when she moved, got remarried and moved here a few years back, and there were some VHSs that had, when she came up to visit, and dating the time that it was recorded was 1988, and it showed she came up, this was like 6 years after I moved up, so she hadn't seen me in a while. And let's see, the film that stuck in my mind was the shop that we had. We had a shop in Blaine. We did automotive, and this was right on a pretty busy intersection. It was Jefferson and Highway 10. On one corner there was the big Northtown Mall. The other corner had a strip mall with Walgreens and bookstore and Office Depot and stuff, and then back on the opposite corner, or our side of the corner, was a bank, a couple of banks. It was like a taco place, and then a grocery store with another strip mall behind us. So it was an excellent location. We was on the fourth corner there, and what happened is that as we was renting the garage for a work spot, and what they did, they came in and they built one of those where the frontage road came out too close to the stoplights. They had to offset it back a ways, and they took out the 2 houses and the garage that was sitting there. So now the trees are still there, where we used to pull in between the trees into the garage, but the buildings are all gone in history, and they built that little frontage road that went along the side so they could get to the side of the busy Highway 10 right across there. But it was really a good location. Like I said, we just not too long moved back. I guess 88, yeah, because we moved back in 87. So 88 was like a year after we moved back, and we finally got a shop there that was doing pretty good business. I mean, we could set a car by the road and it would sell. Just the flow of traffic coming in, just to say, well, we see you working on cars, and got a lot of business. It was really hip-hopping and booming. Then they got all that sold out from underneath us, so again, had to pick up and move and relocate. And at that time, the one place I was working for, the phone book to me, it was a kind of a roller coaster ride, because everybody moves like at the first part of the month, so there's a lot of business and work, and then all of a sudden there'd be nothing. So there'd be a lot of business and work, there'd be nothing. And I remember that we just got that, after we moved out of the building on the corner and got an apartment. There was such a low dip in not having enough work that we lost the apartment. So not only did we lose the apartment, we lost the garage. It's like, so it's thinking, waiting for my time to hear her talk, and it's like, you know, it's amazing how life can throw roadblocks in front of you. It's like, it's more than a roadblock. It's like, you know, traveling down the road, and all of a sudden there's no more road. It's like, you gotta park the car and get out and walk now. But it's like amazing how things can change on a dime. But she had filmed, she had a recorder, and we went to a lot of spots around the metro here with her filming. But one of the spots was the shop we had there, and could see you know, we had it really good. We had Porsche sitting in there and Mercedes. We had just finished restoring one Bug that was completely decked out, so that was ready to go. We had the beat up camper that we completely restored, and it was ready to go. And then of course our work vehicle, we had the Audi wagon on the side, and then a car. That's right. So we had lots of cars parked around there. But it was took her for a Porsche ride, but that was fun. It's amazing how everything can go downhill quick. But we recovered from that, and had got a garage there on the northeast of Minneapolis, and worked in the garage alleyway there for a couple of years before we moved up north. But it was just memories. They'll come flooding back. So yeah, I remember now. Oh, but '88. And I was trying to think of a song. I said, what was going on in '88? What music? And I just, there's a little montage that was playing through, and let's see, there was Guns N' Roses and Linda Larkow, Go-Go's Gal. God, even Foreigner had a song that came out in '88 there. But this one, NXS, was really, I remember, was pretty popular. They were like the top of the pops, as they say, for their time. And NXS, Need You Tonight. But close it January 22nd, 2013.